Number 1. Your experiment output as well as a quick run through on what you did on this experiment. So basically, the experiment entitled Connecting Models Using Control System Toolbox was performed using the program called MATLAB, specifically with the use of the toolbox control system toolbox. With the help of the provided lab manual, I was able to explore the fundamental concepts of modeling interconnections of LTI systems. I worked on the different configurations such as the series connection, parallel connections, and even more complex diagrams like feedback connections, input and output concatenations, summing outputs, and distributing inputs. So by using the commands provided in the manual, I was able to generate the corresponding transfer function results and see how they graphically behave. It was actually interesting to see how MATLAB automatically computes and plots the results once the correct functions were entered. Seeing such systems response visually piqued my interest on how this interconnected system works. Discussion on the challenges in performing this experiment or understanding the concepts. So at the beginning of the experiment, when I started following or typing the commands provided in the manual, MATLAB showed me an error saying that the functions were not recognized. I later realized that actually I hadn't installed the control system toolbox. So that somewhat caused a slight delay in my progress, although after installing the toolbox, everything worked smoothly. So another challenge was understanding the theory behind the results. Since the fundamental function model introduced in the experiment are still new to me, I still somewhat struggled to fully grasp why a certain transfer function result appeared, or why the graphical plots looked the way they did. It felt a bit overwhelming at first because the concepts and the results were quite technical and interconnected to each other. So lastly, the notes or anything worth noting. So despite all those challenges or those complicated results, this introductory laboratory exercise really sparked my interest in control theory. Even though I found the topic complicated at the moment, I'm actually motivated to study it more deeply. One important note to myself is that I should start reviewing my fundamentals on Laplace transform, since I realized that they are indeed a building block in understanding control systems. So overall, the experiment was challenging but also very eye-opening, and I'm looking forward to learning more about the topics behind control theory or the subject ECE3211 laboratory.